Welcome back to Facing Fear, episode 4 today. Man, time flies. Yeah, I'm super excited to be back here at Airhouse. Last episode we landed the backflip. Still so stoked on that, man. That was a great
I'm glad,
session.
yeah.
And yeah, I'm really excited to see what comes next. I think I've got no idea really what we're going to be doing today, so I'd love to hear it from you. I know you like to leave a little bit up to my kind of surprise.
Well, I mean, only just for that, like the first backflip bit.
Right.
Now that we're done that, kind of we're over the whole mental side of it. At least, hopefully that's kind of stuck a little bit. And then, yeah, once we're kind of really comfortable with that and, you know, our body knows what it's doing, we're not going to, you know, stall out or freak out, then we start talking about refinement, right? So making sure that pop's really good. We have good form. We're not traveling backwards across the trampoline, stuff like that. And then also I wanted to teach you a couple different variations of the backflip.
Okay, cool.
Just, yeah, some that I think might help you out with trying to do it on a bike.
Fantastic, man.
But yeah, so how are you feeling? Like,
I'm feeling good. I was saying to Kat, I haven't been back here for a practice. So I'm a little bit nervous that I've just forgotten how to do it. Not that I'm sure once I get on the track, I'll figure it out.
yeah, of course. So yeah, in that case, let's start by warming up. We can always take our time back into it. We can even start with spots if you want, or like, you know, run back through all the progressions again.
Yeah, okay.
But for the meantime, yeah, why don't you just jump on, get a couple easy tricks done, bounce around a bit,
Awesome,
get the
man.
feeling of the trampoline again. Nice. I still got the front flip good.
What's that say?
Still got the front flip good. I like
got
that.
that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nice. That one was better though.
Was that popped up more?
Yeah, that was just a bit more of an upright takeoff.
Okay.
You had a bit more height. Just a bit nicer front flip, I'd say. Just, you know, a little bit less kind of lunge forward.
I see, yeah. Whereas the backflip, we are kind of lunging back into it, aren't we?
Well, right now we are, but the
Okay.
goal is by the end of this lesson, we're not.
Okay,
Right?
so
We're
same
kind of doing the same
idea.
thing with the front flip, right? Like what we did with the first front flip, you know, how you were kind of, you know, maybe lunging forward a bit early, you know, trying to just really get the rotation around, maybe cutting a bit of your height. And that's essentially where we are with the backflip right now.
Oh.
So you're able to do the backflip. It could be nicer.
Great.
It could be what we learned how to do, like how we learned how to do the front flip after.
Yeah,
right?
awesome. It's really cool to know that that kind of follows that same progression.
Oh, it always
Has
does.
that same end goal.
The first trick, the first time you do a trick, it's not going to be very good. Just like blanket rule, no matter what trick it is, the first one you do is likely not going to be good.
Yep.
You have to get that down though, and then you kind of move into the refinement stage of it. So, you know, polishing it, making it look good.
Really
right?
similar to what I was just telling you about the dirt jumps I've been tried.
Exactly,
First
right?
one always feels a bit sketchy, but once
Yeah.
you get through that barrier, it's like, right.
Your first lap of the day is going to suck. It's, you know, you're not going to have your best lap of the day on the first one.
Not often, hey?
Nice. Oh, just chucked it.
That's a bit
I
slow,
wasn't
wasn't it?
expecting that. Yeah, no, it's all good. Just remember, if you want to keep doing them, that's all good. Just remember what we talked about last week. Just don't worry about, you know, takeoff technique yet. Just focus on getting it around. If you need to lean back a little bit, it's all good.
I think that's what I missed there. I went straight up, didn't I?
Yeah, you went for almost even a little bit of a gainer, where you moved forward a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, it's all good. No need to worry about form or any of that yet. Just, you know, get some backflips done.
Okay.
Remember them. Remember your body can do them. You know what to do.
Pop and tuck, right?
Exactly. Nice. There we go.
Ta-da.
Nice.
You know, that first one felt a little bit like on a bike when you ride into a feature or a jump and your mind's kind of like 90% committed.
Yeah.
You make one of those silly choices to do it anyway.
Yep.
that's what
I know
it is.
the exact feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of surprise yourself that, like, in the air that you're like, oh God, I'm actually doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I guess the stiffening up causes it to feel a bit sketchy.
Yeah. Nice. I like that one a lot.
That felt good. I could see the landing earlier on that one.
Nice. Okay, how you feeling with that?
Yeah, good.
Pretty good?
Good.
Kind of like getting the hang of it again?
Yep.
Feeling pretty comfortable? If you want to
Yeah.
do some more and just like get more comfortable, you can do that. Or we could maybe start getting started on taking a couple, like, you know, taking charge of a couple issues.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to start thinking about something else.
Sweet. So the first biggest issue I notice with the backflip that we can fix is you're just going a bit sideways.
Right, yeah.
So essentially what's happening is you're popping into it and then you're dropping your left shoulder a little like this. And then you start backflipping this way, right? So if we're like, you know, line, that's the trampoline, right? Facing forward. You're going up and then you're deviating just before you take off. So you're actually backflipping kind of on this axis, right? So the best way to fix that is we're just gonna do a couple like really light spots.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spot you for the backflip again, just like we were before. I'm just gonna do it one hand. I'm gonna keep it a bit light. I might use that backhand to push you a little in the right direction of the backflip, but that's about it.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay. So you remember the count for the
Yep.
the progression. So I'll just count you in. 3, 2, 1, into the backflip.
Awesome.
Sweet. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, let's go again. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry, I'm not going to kick you then.
Yeah, no. Don't worry about kicking me. I'll move out of the way.
Okay, so
If I get kicked, it's my fault. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Keep those eyes forward a little bit longer.
okay,
Just try to keep your eyes forward, looking straight. So your eyes should be looking forward on the takeoff. And then as you go into the tuck, try to look between your knees.
Okay, that should speed me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Between the knees. Yeah, dialed.
Way better. I think so.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, a couple more. 1, 2, 3. Between your knees. Yeah. See how much more rotation you have with that?
That's crazy.
Okay, let's do a few more of that real quick without me now.
Okay, so just.
Do you want me to count you in the same or?
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's like pretty much dead straight now.
Amazing.
There we go. Okay, so I want you to keep practicing that, just the same thing in mind. Eyes forward on the takeoff, looking between the knees on the tuck, yeah. So your eyes pretty much shouldn't move until your upper body starts flipping, right? Because we're taking off, we're looking forward, and then those knees are coming up, kind of to where our head is, right?
I see.
So we should be up here pretty much when you stop being able to see forward,
Yep.
like in front of you, so just outside here. Should be when you're pretty much in this position right here.
I see. Yeah.
So we're kind of flat over our back, we've got the tuck, and then our body starts rotating.
Okay, amazing.
Nice. Yeah, much nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, more rotation too, right?
I wouldn't have guessed that looking in
Looking
between my
forward gives you
knees,
more rotation.
and it cleans up the sideways.
It's super counterintuitive, yeah.
cool.
Nice. Try to look forwards a little longer than that.
Okay.
And yeah, as for the cleaning up the sidewaysness, I mean, I'm sure you tell this to many people you coach mountain biking.
Yep.
You go where you look, right?
Right. Yeah.
Our
okay,
body
that's it.
follows our eyes.
So if we're looking for the rotations.
If you're looking on that forward axis, like on the, like, you know, if you imagine like a circle around you, it's kind of that flip axis, right? If you're looking at that flip axis, your body's gonna go on that flip axis. If I'm looking kind of here, like trying to look over the shoulder, you're gonna go that way as well, which is usually where that sideways backflip stems from. Because if you look over the shoulder, you can start seeing the landing a bit earlier, which is what people tend to want to do when they're, you know, a bit more scared. They want to see that landing fast. So you look over the shoulder like that. I can kind of see the landing behind me, right in the corner of my eye, just like this even. But then that's gonna make your backflip go sideways.
Okay, awesome. And these are the things that I just wouldn't have got without doing lessons.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful to have you.
Well, I mean, nice. Yeah, much better. Nice. Eyes forward. Eyes forward even a bit longer. So here, actually, sorry. I'll just stand right here in front. I'm just gonna put my hand up.
Right.
I want you to try to look at that hand as long as you can. Nice. Whoa. You see how much more rotation you get? That time you were more patient with your eyes and you almost went for dub back progression pretty much. And you see when it comes to getting that, we want that level of rotation.
Right.
We want to spin faster than we need.
Yep.
And then we just open up, right, to slow it down.
Okay.
Because the thing is, if we don't set with enough rotation,
Yep.
then it's really hard to get extra. We have to tuck really tight and it feels sketchy.
Okay.
And also at the same time, if we try to just guesstimate how much we need,
Yep.
then it's also really hard to guesstimate when you're still on the ground, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Versus if we take too much with us,
Yep.
we can dump it really easy.
Okay. Cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
That felt
Looks sweet.
nice.
There we go, dude. Those are looking great.
Thank you.
Okay, keep going there. I'm gonna be back in a sec.
It's crazy how much longer I can now see the land in.
How are those feeling?
Really good. Yeah.
Good? Straighter, more height, more rotation?
Yeah, I was just saying to Kat, I feel like I'm now spotting the land in so much earlier
There we go.
than those first couple.
Perfect. Yeah, and I mean, it's also going to be a little bit more intuitive to see the landing when you're coming at it straight versus coming at it sideways.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little more confusing if you're rotating around this way, because you're not expecting to see like the cross sideways. You're expecting to see it straight.
Earlier, it was almost like a surprise, and I guess that's why I was like falling over.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's part of it, is rotating sideways is going to make it harder to spot the cross.
Yeah,
Because it's just going to confuse you more. And the goal is to be as least confused as possible.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
One time. Cool.
So now we're going to talk about the takeoff a little bit. Here, we can grab a seat for a sec. So I like to do these little just kind of stick figure drawings, just because I find it's the best way to show you what a proper backflip takeoff is going to look like. So yeah, now we're moving on to the takeoff, how we get off the trampoline, the pop. So let's start off with kind of what I'm seeing you doing a little bit. So let's say that's the trampoline bed, it's bent, you're on it. So we're kind of like right here, getting ready for the backflip. And then as the bed extends, rather than extending, you're almost bending your knees a little bit more, like that, to get into the backflip. So, and then your hands are coming up right here as you're taking off for the backflip.
So I'm almost absorbing the power of the
Yeah,
trampoline.
so it's absorbing the trampoline a little through your knees, right? Because that trampoline's moving up, and then those knees are bending a little more. So what we're aiming for...
It's like when we absorb the lip and then the lip pushes us.
Exactly, right? Same thing. So we want to boost essentially off the lip. So let's go back to here. We're on the trampoline bed. Really similar position. Oh God, this marker sucks. Kind of getting ready for the backflip. And then trampoline bed is flat. And then what we want to do is, yeah, we just want to extend our body nice and straight. We can have a little bit of a backward lean. My God, this marker's terrible. Bring those hands up. And then it's once we're off the trampoline, our knees are starting to come up like this. And we can get those hands up here. We're looking forward like that. And then it's when we reach, man, this marker's terrible, flat over our back, that we're kind of in that peak tuck position. If you can see the drawing at all.
No, it totally makes sense what you're saying as well. That's real, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Totally makes sense. It's exactly what I was teaching some kids at the bike park the other day.
Right, exactly. It's just, it's really just popping, right?
Yep.
So we're straightening our hips rather than bending our knees is what it all comes down to. So you see your hips are back in this position because like when you jump, you essentially use your body like a spring. So we're kind of compressing right here. And then I'm not really jumping very well if I'm just doing that, right? Just
totally.
picking up my knees.
Yep.
I want to extend my body fully and then go for the tuck.
Okay, fantastic.
So here, maybe you can even just do a couple like pop tucks on the ground. 'Cause this is what, I mean, doing it on the ground is exactly what it's gonna feel like for the backflip.
Yeah, okay, awesome.
Right, so make sure to get a full extension. Yeah, exactly.
That-
That's how we take off for the backflip.
Okay.
Boom, there you go.
Cool. Whereas before, I'm kind of doing that.
Well, that, right? You're just kind of picking up the knees.
Right.
You're absorbing the trampoline rather than jumping off of it.
Yeah.
We want to jump off the trampoline into the backflip.
Amazing. That looks so fluid when you do it. I love it.
Much nicer.
Cool.
Much
Wow,
nicer
that was
takeoff.
scary.
Yeah, I mean, it is scary, right? Because we're not setting, when we do this, we're essentially setting the rotation earlier.
Right.
When we do a full extension,
Yeah.
we're essentially setting the rotation later.
Yeah. So
Setting it later is scarier.
it's the same as the front flip when I was like front flip versus.
Exactly. You want to just get it over with, right? Versus if we just get it over with, try to just rush it. It's actually more dangerous than if we're a bit more patient.
Totally.
It's too, backflips and front flips, like popping is super counterintuitive, right?
Right. I'm really glad we spent that time cleaning up the front flip first.
Right?
Getting off down.
It's all the same stuff.
Awesome.
Nice. So I don't know if you can hear as you're taking off, but do you hear that kind of doo-doom, like from the springs?
Yeah. Is that me still bending the knees a little?
Yeah, so that's stop bouncing, right? When I'm jumping straight or extending, you can hear it a little bit. Listen to it when I stop bounce, right? It makes way more of a noise.
Yeah.
You hear those pads kind of hitting down on the springs. We want to try to eliminate that,
Okay.
right?
So still a couple of.
So maybe take even a bit less bounce into your backflip,
So small.
like the front flip. Yeah, exactly. So kind of lower bounce, and then we want to do the backflip higher than we were bouncing into it.
Okay. So it's 2 small bounces, then like 1 big.
Yeah, big one into the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
that's
Nice. That was a good takeoff. Oh, that was dialed.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Looking good. You might have leaned back a little bit far there. It's okay if we do a little bit, but just we don't want to try to cut the height very much.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, nice. Remember to keep those eyes forward as long as you can. Yeah, nice. There we go, nice.
Okay. I think I need to stop for a minute.
Yeah, all good.
That makes sense there. There's
Right?
A couple that felt really good.
Yeah, no, a couple of those are looking great. Like,
Awesome.
they're pretty close to being, like a very dialed backflip.
Okay. That's awesome to hear.
So yeah, and I mean, like, that's honestly a more dialed backflip than like 90% of the people I see come in here for drop-in.
Okay.
A lot of people don't take the time to learn how to backflip properly.
Right. So I guess it's like, yeah, the foundations you help me put in place.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people get to that first backflip there that we did,
Yep.
those first ones, and are satisfied.
Yep.
Truth is, you're only able to do those on a trampoline pretty much.
Yeah.
And even at that, when you do them on a trampoline, it's a way higher chance you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, putting in the time, getting these right is gonna apply so much more to doing it on dirt jumps, because you're gonna have more power through your backflip,
Yep.
which you're gonna need when you're tugging around like a 20-pound bike under you.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so
Still a little nervous for that, but this step here feels really good today.
yeah, well, there we go. You were probably nervous for this one at the start in the
was.
first lesson too, yeah.
Absolutely. I was even nervous for that first one today.
Yeah.
So it's good to be back on the tram.
Nice. Yeah, that was super dialed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that still the knee bend? I was trying to listen to the
No,
tram
no,
bend.
that was looking good. You have a really good takeoff. Like,
Awesome.
you're popping up a lot. You're kind of starting by bouncing about here, and your backflip is somewhere around here,
Okay.
right? So you're getting a really nice pop, like about 2 extra feet
Okay.
of air time just from your pop alone.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh my God, that was so high. Nice. I like that. It's looking good. It's a good takeoff. Nice.
Fun.
Nice. Okay, now I want you to start thinking about travel a little bit.
Yep.
So where we're landing. I want you to take off with both feet on the cross
Yep.
and see how close you can get to landing with both feet on the cross as well.
Okay, it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
Oh, that was pretty close.
Nice. So that was pretty much the same spot.
Yeah.
You went a little bit forward before your backflip,
All right.
but your feet landed where you took off.
Fantastic.
Nice. So that one might have been a little forward.
So I'm still kind of doing that gainer thing with my hips.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So what we want to do with our hips is just straighten them, right? That's all we want to do with the hips is straighten the hips. Because the thing is, if I'm pushing forward like that, I'm kind of dumping extra energy
Right.
that I could be using for extra height for my backflip,
Okay.
right? Which is why sometimes when you hit that gainer, like your rotation can feel a little slower.
Yep.
Because that extra energy you're wasting by pushing your hips out
Yep.
rather than just getting that upward momentum.
Okay.
So we're really just trying to straighten our body. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Nice.
You fully straightened your body, used all your extension.
Yep.
You didn't overextend and push forward. You started in one spot, you landed in the same spot.
Fantastic. I did
Perfect.
not think I was gonna be able to do that. Thank you.
Nice.
That one felt like really weird and slow.
A little gainer on that one.
Yeah.
Nice. That one you might have slung it a little bit.
Okay.
So just kind of throwing the shoulders backwards. Just remember that takeoff, all we're doing is straightening our body,
Okay.
right? Straighten the body. We're kind of on the trampoline, we're bending our joints, right?
Yeah.
Loading ourselves like a spring. Release it, tuck. Oh, nice.
Was that like too slow in between the two?
Well, I mean,
So-
you were a bit late
Yeah.
going for the tuck,
Okay.
but that was a beautiful takeoff.
Okay.
You were fully extended in the air
that's what I was trying to
and
think of,
then
like,
went for
this
the flip.
first.
Yeah. You could have pulled the knees up a little sooner,
Right.
which is why it might have felt a little sketchy. It was almost like a stall backflip,
Yeah, that's what it felt like. I stalled in the air.
but that was a really good takeoff and a really good backflip, even if it felt a little sketchy. Nice. Nice. Just try to extend your hips a little more. Straighten your hips. Yeah, there we go. Nice. You were still leaving them back a little bit on this too before. That time a little forward,
Okay.
right?
For some
It's-
reason,
it's
my
really
brain's
tricky.
struggling to think or to know where my hips are.
Yeah, it is really tricky to get at first.
Yep.
And it takes a while to get the feeling right of getting that good pop.
Yep.
Because yeah, it's like, if our hips are too far back, we're gonna cut height. If our hips are too far forward, we're gonna cut rotation.
Right.
It's like we really just have to get them straight,
Straight up.
which is hard to do. Yeah, nice. It's really just a feeling you kind of get the hang of, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Nice. Those are looking good. Nice.
Okay, time for a break.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, how are the backflips feeling?
Feeling really good. Yeah.
Yeah, feeling better than when we started?
Definitely better than what, 15, 20 minutes ago.
Right? What you can do in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Just a couple of good, well-positioned bits of feedback, and yeah, it feels so much better.
Well, I mean, the thing is with a lot of this stuff is it's not actually, well, I mean, it's obviously quite difficult. It's 20 times more difficult trying to learn it on your own, right? If you've actually kind of like looked into it or watched other people do it, I mean, the same thing with kind of any sport, right?
Yeah.
Or just have, a coach who's done it for you, who's looked into it for you. It's makes it way easier to learn.
So much quicker when you've got that roadmap, hey? Really?
Right, exactly, because you just know what parts of the body need to do what. And I mean, it's same thing, like, you can do this yourself too. Like if you just watch like a lot of gymnasts do backflips, or like skiers do backflips, look at what parts of their body are working. And then, yeah, from backflipping a bike, right? If you just watch a lot of people do backflips on bikes, you'll start to pick up on what's happening a little bit. Like, what are they doing to generate the rotation? How are they speeding up? How are they slowing it down? Right? It's all there.
I feel like having you here, one for like the feedback, has been the extra piece for me.
Right,
just,
yeah.
Like, understanding how to do it.
Yeah, that quick
Telling me where
feedback
my
is
hits are,
huge.
and I don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
cool.
that quick feedback is huge.
Honestly, watching back these videos while I've been editing them has been really powerful as well. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
speeding it up, slowing it down, and
For sure, yeah.
getting that outside perspective.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a huge thing too. At least like when I'm coaching a lot of athletes through like double flips and whatnot, or even some singles, like I'll actually use video feedback, but it only does so much because of the time between you do the trick and the time you get to go get off and watch the video.
Right.
But I mean, it's still a great tool to help for sure. Yeah.
Awesome, man. I think I'm good to get back on the tramp there.
Sweet. Yeah. More backflips.
More backflips.
Grind them out. Nice. Yeah, this part of it isn't really much coaching. It's me just telling you what you're doing and you doing reps.
Getting that
What you
balance.
need is reps right now. Reps of good backflips. Nice. Little gainer, so hips a little far out.
Okay.
Nice. Just think about your goal is getting away from the trampoline.
Okay.
Away from the trampoline as efficiently as possible. So if we're kind of keeping our hips back, we're not doing that, right? Because we're kind of going this way.
Yep.
If we're pushing our hips out, we're not really doing that either.
Right.
We're cutting height. We have to just get away from it.
Get away from the tramp fast.
Well, not fast, but efficiently. Yeah, that's it. That was a nice upright takeoff.
I think what I was getting confused about was I was trying to do both things at once.
Yeah.
Like pop and tuck, rather than like pop first, then tuck.
Yeah, it's 2 steps, right? It's pop, then tuck,
Okay, cool.
right? Yeah. At first, we don't really want you thinking about that, like on those first backflips, because if you get too confused, you kind of forget when to do what.
Right.
And if you
It's
take
always-
too long on the pop and you forget to do the tuck, that's when the stalls happen.
Yep.
But now you're comfortable enough.
Yep.
It is pop, then it's tuck.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
Nice. Dude, those are looking really good.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that was dialed.
Okay.
You looked forward for so long on that one.
I'm just staring at that van out the parking lot there.
Dude, that looks sick. Go do it on the stair tramp.
Okay. This one, from memory, it's not quite as poppy.
No, not quite.
Okay.
A little softer, a little more forgiving. More space, though. Nice. Okay, do a couple more. Nice. Bit more pop. You're kind of just like picking the knees up a little quick.
Okay, so again, like absorbing that tramp.
Yeah, yeah. Just remember, get away from the tramp.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Have you done much bouncing on the super yet?
I haven't touched that thing, man.
Give it a try.
Cool. For those watching, we've gone from least bouncy.
To most bouncy really quickly.
Should I try and give it less force on the pop on this one?
Well, don't try a backflip yet. Just jump around on it, get used to it first. Here, maybe you could try a pullover.
Yep.
I think you could go for a backflip on that.
Okay.
Nice. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's good. It feels even more effortless.
Right?
Yeah.
It's actually really hard to have a good backflip takeoff on the super tramp.
Right.
How much softer that bed is. I mean, even though it's springier, it's a lot softer. It sinks a lot more.
Yeah.
So that's a lot more time that you have to be patient.
I see.
right? Because that's more time we're spending on the bed.
Right.
So that's more time we have to wait. Okay, now I'm in the air.
It's like
Go
doing
for the
the
tuck.
moon booter on A-line.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
time
You're
to
going
get
up the lip. Yeah.
down.
It's like, you know, maybe doing a small scrub off of like a crank it up jump. You just kind of quickly throw your arms.
Yep.
Versus the moon booter, you have to carve, and then you're carving, and then you're carving, and then you're carving, and then
Calm and
you're throwing your
control for a
hands.
longer amount of time.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
Okay, I'll try and keep that in mind.
Nice. Nice. Okay, last one. Let's go on up to these wall tramps. Let's try one on one of these.
Okay, great. A tour de tramp today.
Sorry?
Tour of the tramps today.
Yeah. So the goal of doing this kind of tour of the trampolines is just comfort, right?
Okay, great.
Facing different directions, different environments.
Yep.
Make sure you can still remember. This one we always save for last because even though it's the same thing as that trampoline,
Yep.
we're elevated and it's kind of claustrophobic thanks to those walls.
Bit more scary.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Exposure.
So yeah, maybe face, that way. Same backflip. Nice, perfect.
Still feels less poppy. I don't know if it's just coming. from the
It's
super
it's an
tramp.
older trampoline too.
Yeah. That was a bit freaky.
Yeah, that was hips forward a little on that one. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, nice. Yeah, dude, looking good.
I'll try one this way. This feels
Sure,
tricky
yeah.
just because that's
Yeah. But I mean, here, wait, before you go for it, did you ever fall backwards on your backflip on those trampolines?
Nope.
So why would you fall backwards on this one? It's the same
Exactly.
trampoline, right? You see, even at that, you pushed a little forwards
Right.
on that one. Probably your brain just telling you, yeah, no, there's a drop behind me. I got to be as far away from it as possible.
You obviously trust me standing there.
I got you.
Push you off.
Nice.
Why am I doing that? Okay.
You see, it's all good. It's the same space that you have on that trampoline. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, pop up. Get away from the tramp. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Nice. There we go. How's that feel?
Yeah, way better.
Perfect. You look
so.
super comfortable. Super comfortable.
Fun progression.
We probably have time to start looking at some of the variants if you like.
Okay.
The first one is a laid out backflip. So this is similar to what you'll find like probably a lot of freestyle skiers do.
Yep.
We're essentially setting with the hips a lot now, and we're just not doing that tuck position, right? Even a little bit of a backward banana peel there.
Yeah, wow.
There's a proper layout backflip, which is where you stay fully straight. That's really tough and kind of a gymnastics move.
Yeah.
Wouldn't really be super important for doing it on a bike. The other one I thought might be important for you is also a gymnastics type of backflip. It's a back pike. So that's the pike position right there.
Yeah.
And the back pike would look like this. That's the best back pike I can do. I'm not a
cool.
gymnast. But so those two I thought would be useful.
Yeah.
The layout, mostly just because when we're open, right? I showed you that equation the other day on the board.
Yeah, we'll
The
get
more
this one.
open we are, the harder it's going to be to rotate. So the more power we have to put through on the takeoff.
Okay. Yeah.
And I thought that back pike might be important because when we go in that pike position, our center of gravity is moving pretty far out from our body. When we're on a bike, our center of gravity isn't really here anymore. It's kind of between us and the bike. So we're back flipping more around a point that's outside of our body, which is the same case with the back pike.
Awesome. That.
So
Which one do you think we should start on?
I'd probably say we should start on the back pike.
Okay.
We have a nice progression into it.
Yeah, awesome.
This is a very temporary thing to do. Or actually, not even before we do that, let's do a couple pikes.
Okay, sweet.
So for Pike, we're just kind of bringing our chest down and our feet up and just try to grab like under your calf.
Right, and then back onto the feet.
Yeah, exactly. Just back onto the feet. Try to do some upright pikes. Straight legs.
It's going to test the flexibility back.
Yeah, this one does take some flexibility. Nice.
I think I'll like it.
Try to keep your feet together. Nice, there we go. Bring your chest down a little more. Nice. Is that a decently comfortable position for you?
Yeah, that feels okay, apart from me being tight in the legs.
Yeah, that's all good.
That's enough to
If
get
it's
around?
not, yeah, I mean, it's all good if you don't do a full pike.
Okay.
The next place we'll go is we'll do a backflip, just like normal.
Yep.
But instead of grabbing over your shins like this,
Yep.
go for an undertuck.
Oh,
I hate telling people to do this.
Yep.
This is a very temporary step. After you do this, you'll pretty much never do an undertuck again in your life, hopefully. But yeah, just try to grab like kind of behind your knees instead of over your shins.
Got it.
You can try that position, just an undertuck on the tramp if, yeah. Nice. Probably feels a little bit more wonky than your usual backflip.
Like get this hand in under
A little more unnatural. Yeah, it's all good. Just do that a couple more times until that undertuck starts feeling a little better. Nice. You're actually pretty close to a back pike already.
Really?
Yeah, your legs are starting to straighten out a little, yeah.
Cool. So what's next? Straighten the legs and touch the calf?
Yeah, start straightening the legs, start straightening your knees and sliding that hand a bit further down. Try to do it like kind of bit by bit, just a little at a time, because as we move our hands down and our center of gravity moves further out from our body, it is going to start to change how the rotation feels.
Okay.
So we want to just slowly adjust to that essentially. So, if you're grabbing behind your knees now, like kind of just right here, like just above the back of your knee, maybe start trying to go for like the full back of your knee or like your upper calf kind of.
Yeah, great.
Nice. Nice. So as you're probably feeling, we want to try to keep our body really straight. And then we're kind of kicking our toes up more, right?
Okay.
Instead of driving the knees, we're kind of driving the toes now. Pop, drive the toes. Nice.
That feels really cool.
Right? Yeah, that looks good. Because now you're not rotating essentially around a center of gravity that's in your body. You're rotating your body around a point that's outside of your body. And moving that center of gravity outside of our body is actually where off-axis tricks come from. So Cork 720s and Misties, right? A lot of stuff you'll see on skis or even on mountain bikes. You don't really tend to see much on-axis rotation on mountain bikes, other than like upright spins. But it comes from that center of gravity being outside of our body, because then we start rotating around it. Versus if it's, kind of right in my belly button where it usually is when I'm standing upright like this, I'm gonna do both axes together rather than doing them separately.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, though. I love the thought you've put into this. Making it feel
Yeah, I'm kind of a tramp nerd.
And a bike nerd, too.
And a bike
Favorite
nerd.
types of
And a
nerds.
ski nerd. I'm just a nerd. Nice. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looks good. I mean, it's not gonna win the Olympics. Yeah. It's not gonna win the Olympics. A traditional tramp coach would probably throw a shoe at you, but it's all good. We don't need. That's stupid. Like, form on like a back pike is not something you're gonna practically need. So
Yeah, I guess not for my goals.
yeah, exactly. So like, why would we waste time on making sure your toes are pointed?
I appreciate
But anyways, so for all practical reasons, that looks great.
Awesome.
It's, it gets the idea across of what it's going to feel like to,
It was good to do
kind
that
of be in that position over here rather than this position, because we're not going to be in a tucked position on a bike.
Yeah, so true.
We don't have the opportunity to do that. We have our hands on the bars.
Yeah, it's going to be majorly wrong if that happens.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other one that I think would be important to learn would be a back layout, or a laid out backflip, technically. So for that, I want you to just start by doing a couple back tucks.
Like normal backflips?
Normal backflips with a tuck. Nice. Bit more power now that we're not doing the pike anymore, right? That pike has a bigger radius than the tuck does.
Slows us down.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Okay, on this next one, I want you to still go for that tuck, but don't touch your legs.
Okay.
Just keep your hands kind of hovering.
Yep.
Nice. A little bit strange feeling, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. I want you to worry a little less about looking forward. You can kind of start on your takeoff, throwing your head back a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit, though. Nice.
I don't know if I did that then, did I?
No, that was good.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just do a couple more of those. Make sure those feel good. Nice. Okay, and then you remember those kind of gainer backflips you were doing?
Yeah, yeah.
We kind of want to do something similar to that.
Okay.
Right? Except for instead of pushing our hips out like this, we kind of want to push them up with our body coming back a little bit like that. So we want that kind of banana peel shape a little bit.
Yep.
We're just popping, hips are coming out, our shoulders are coming back for that takeoff.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it a try, and remember, you can always tuck if you need to. Okay. So if it feels like you didn't get enough power on that takeoff, totally normal. Just start bringing those knees in, right? And that'll speed you right up. Nice. Get those hips out more.
Okay.
Still got them back. Get them all the way out. Yeah. Hips out more. More than that. All the way out. Full banana peel. Yeah, there we go. That's the takeoff.
Okay.
You had your hips all the way out there. Nice.
That feels so funny.
It's a little awkward, isn't it? Nice. Nice.
I don't know, man. Am I doing it?
Yeah. No, it's good because honestly, I mean, when it comes to the actual last part of it, the reason why I thought this was a good idea wasn't really so much for the whole thing. It was mostly the takeoff with the back layout.
Okay.
Because the thing is when we're taking off on a bike frequently, you'll have to set a lot with your hips.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
As we're coming up the lip, at least from what I've seen with a lot of riders, is a lot of hip action coming up into the backflip, right? We're coming up, those hips are extending into the flip.
Kind of as you pushing off the ground.
I don't coach backflips on bikes, so I'm not super sure if, the people who are doing that are right, but that's what I've seen a little bit, and I think it could be a helpful skill, because if we think about it, that's one of kind of like three main joints that are controlling that backflip rotation. We can pull the front end in, we can kind of pull the back end in, and then we can adjust where our hips are relative to the bike.
Awesome.
So just understanding how the hips affect that takeoff, that's important.
I think it's a big piece for me because I'm clearly not that conscious of where my hips are in the
It's really hard to be conscious of where your hips are. You're usually not. Most people are not.
I find that on the bike too. I'm often using other body parts as cues.
Yeah.
Like for me, I really want them.
Yeah, exactly. For me, I actually think about like, kind of my core, right? When I ride.
Okay.
And I'm trying to ride like really centered. I'll think about tensing my core and kind of pushing my belly button back.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, all it's doing is keeping my hips up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, yeah. Again, same thing with the back pike. Like it's not a perfect back layout. I'm sure like, a freestyle ski coach would say you're not super steezy. But again, for the practical purposes that we need it for, it's perfect. It doesn't matter what, that freestyle coach might say.
Your modesty.
But yeah. And then So yeah, now let's go back to just doing a few more back tucks.
Okay, just a normal backflip.
Yeah, just normal. So yeah, that normal backflip that we learned where we do that tuck position is usually called a back tuck. So we have different variations. We have the back tuck, we have the back pike, laid out backflip, lay out backflip.
Getting fancy now.
Yep. There we go, pop, tuck, nice. Perfect. Do like 2 more of those? Nice. 1 more. All right. Now I want you to take lower height.
Lower height. Okay.
Lower height. Don't forget that good pop though. The lower we go, the more important it is that we get a really good pop.
So we're still doing a powerful pop, but the height before that is lower.
Exactly. Oh my God, that was sick. That was a lot of power. Okay, go lower. You have plenty of height. Okay, go lower than that.
Ooh, scary.
You over-rotated. Okay, go standing.
Can I do some
So
pre-hops?
yeah. So well, don't pre-hop, but what you can do is you can press into the trampoline to go for it.
Yeah.
So we start kind of stationary, and then we go down, press into the tramp, up, tuck.
Okay. I've still been doing the 3, 2, 1 count in my head for every one of those.
Oh, really?
And now I'm gonna have to go 3, 2, 1. Carry.
Do a few more of those. Oh, don't throw sideways. Keep the eyes forward.
Okay.
Don't rush it. If we rush it, it's harder for us to get back to our feet.
Okay.
Nice. Eyes forward longer. Be really patient with that takeoff. Nice. So, how do you feel?
Really good, man.
Yeah? You know where you are? Feeling comfortable, not nervous about it anymore?
Yeah, I definitely was on that last one.
Well, yeah, obviously. You're doing it from standing.
Apart from that.
But like the actual backflip itself is, how does that feel for you?
Yeah, this has been so powerful to come and get some more variation and just do lots more flips.
Right, exactly. And that's the big thing is repetition, right? Get the feeling of a backflip so in your head that you're not going to forget it, no matter what the context is.
Fantastic.
But yeah.
Dude. Wow. Thank you so much for all the great coaching.
No problem. Really good job on that backflip.
Yeah.
All the way down to like 3 backflip variations in 4 lessons is pretty damn good.
Well, credit to your coaching as well, man. I'm curious, as you can give the people watching one bit of advice if they want to learn a backflip or any other airtime tricks, what would it be?
Definitely speak to someone who's knowledgeable about it. Find a coach. I don't recommend just going and trying it on your own, or even at that, try to find a YouTube video or something. Just sending it is very dangerous. And also, just remember that, I don't know who you are at home, but odds are you are able to do a backflip already. The key is just really unlocking how to overcome that mental block safely. A backflip is not a very difficult trick to do physically. It's a very difficult trick to do mentally. So the only person that's standing in the way between you and a backflip is yourself.
Fantastic.
That's my words about a backflip.
Wise words. It's been great. Next stop, Whistler Airbag.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good luck, dude.
Thank you so much, man.